honor, loyalty,
respect.
Hey everybody, this is Kismet. I'm back again. This time I'm playing some Shroud of the Avatar, doing some pre-alpha testing. Now wait a minute, what is Shroud of the Avatar? Well, I was playing some Star Citizen and I was reading the manual. I scrolled all the way to the bottom on the manual and realized there was an advertisement there. And I'm going, wow, Avatar, that sounds like Quest of the Avatar, which is from Ultima 4, my all-time favorite game, even over the modern games of today. So I said, I gotta check that out. So I clicked on it and realized that the game is actually from Lord British, the creator of the Ultima series. Anything Lord British is doing, I definitely am gonna support. So I thought, well, I'll go on the website, I'll go ahead and throw, 30, 40 bucks his way. But then I realized there was a cloth map involved. And my members know that I love cloth maps. And that's one of the first things I remember from Ultima 4 is the cloth map and all the materials when you first open it up. I still remember to this day how amazing that was to unfold that map and look through those materials. So I looked through here and I saw there was a cloth map, and then I saw the title that sold me on it, and that is Cartographer. That definitely describes me completely. So I pledged, and they are open for about a month for alpha testing. So I just happened to hit the right alpha testing time. Now it's important to remember this is pre-alpha, so I'm not going to show you the character creator. I'm not going to show you all that stuff as they're still working on that stuff. Now one of the things that I wanted to try out first was, can you run on the fence edges? Now I know that may seem odd to you, but back in the Lineage days, you had to run all the way around the fences. So of course I went and tried it out. Score 1 for Shroud of the Avatar. One of the first things I did, of course, is try to put some clothes on, see if it changed my look, and it did. Very cool. They have a list view, and also they have a bag view for your backpack. You can go in and try out different things. As you can see here, there's a bunch of different tabs you can do. You can do all items, you can do equipment, crafting, housing, and different containers like your bags. Also among these controls, I found a crafting book. Basically, you click on the crafting book, it comes up, you go ahead and click and choose, say here in blacksmithing, and it will show you the combinations you need to craft that item. Now there's also a journal which keeps track of your different interactions with NPCs. This is old school RPG and loving it. They have a ton of other features already built in, like in this case they have skill trees, they also have a party system, also friends list. I was very impressed that they already had that stuff in and ready to try out. Now of course this is all going to change when they get further into development, but really great start to it. Now, I didn't realize it when I first was looking at these merchants, but these actually are for your house. You can actually go in and buy different candles and carpets and rugs and decorate your house however you want, which I'll show you later on. Now, I also noticed here in my chat window that they said, hey, I can't do any business with you until you talk to the guard. So I talked to the guard and furthered my story along. Then I ran into town here and just thought I'd look around in different buildings, talk to different merchants, see what they had. I also found you could double click or use the /sit command and sit down on any of the benches. That's pretty cool functionality for a pre-alpha. So after talking to some of the merchants, I thought, well, hey, I'll get myself a house here. Well, I was getting myself a house in town, and I thought, well, wait a minute, I'll go ahead and unclaim this and then redo it again so you guys can see the claiming procedure, only to find out there's actually a 5-minute cooldown. And while I was waiting for my 5-minute cooldown, someone came and grabbed it. But that's okay. I found other places to have houses and experimented around with getting houses in different areas. Because there's only a limited amount of housing in the main cities, you need to get them right away or they're gone. So a little word for the wise there. Now, I saw this keep in the background. I'm like, wow, that is cool. Look at the detail on this keep. That is really, really well done. And it is huge. So while I was in there, I was running around, and one of the things that kind of irritate me a little bit about some games is you'll see something like a ladder. Like I saw this ladder and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if you could climb up on the ladder? So I was trying out different things. I was jumping, I was holding down W, I was trying it out, and I thought, oh well, it's just another one of those games where you can't climb ladders. And then I suddenly realized that my cursor turned gold. Like I could double click on it and something would happen. And this led me to even further understanding that anytime you rolled your cursor over something and it changed the look of it, that's something you can interact with. Now, I'm sure all the people who have already played this game are going, wow, what a noob, he doesn't know how to do that. But I think that's part of the magic of the game, discovering those kind of things. Needless to say, I was very happy, and this is the moment I fell in love with this game. It had really good gameplay, and it did the things that I think games should do, and that is when you double click on a ladder, it should take you to the top of the ladder. And it did it well. And then I found a secret chest, I got some goodies, and I was off and running. It rewards the player for exploring. I found a lot of hidden stuff. I'm not going to give it all away, but there's a lot of fun stuff to find all over the place. Now, also in this area is a place called the Clink. Now, I'm not going to give too much away because it is fun to go in and explore and find these things for yourself. I did really enjoy the interactivity with the door switches, with the door sliding up or door sliding open, as well as their secret doors that you can find. I really like this here where I've got a torch in my hand and I'm kind of running along a little secret passage and I see a chest which has some pretty nice loot in it. While running around, I suddenly realized that you can actually grab these objects and put them in your inventory. Not a very virtuous thing to do, but since it was alpha, I thought, hey, I'll try it out. I'll grab some things here and see what I can do with them. I'm sure later on, doing this kind of thing will get you thrown in jail. Now, it wouldn't be me if I didn't climb on top of something, like a house or a building or a mountain or, well, you name it. In this case, I got up on top of these buildings to get a bird's eye view of the town. Pretty cool. Since I'd lost my other house, I went to another city and got myself a house. As you can see here, there's a sign that says for sale in some runes. So you just hit claim and you can claim that lot for you, and then you can put a house on it. So in this case, I just tried out a few different houses. There are a whole bunch to choose from, and as you add them, they become 3D. So you can run up in them, you can decorate them, you can do all sorts of cool stuff. I loved exploring all the different types of houses. I particularly like this little keep because it had this balcony. I think they're pretty cool. Now, if you think the keep's awesome, check this out. You can actually own your own castle in the game. Well, I had to explore this. This is amazing. Not only does it have this giant house, it also has mini basement floors. After that, I got geared up a little bit, did a little crafting, and I ran into this chest mimic, which is really well done. Take a look at that. The tongue hanging out, the teeth, so good. This so made me jump when it first spawned, and then it made me laugh afterward. They totally got me. I decided I'd try a few more things out. I went to the map. Look at this awesome 3D map. Old school where you have the hexes. I then ran down and got myself another house and spent a lot of time decorating it and getting it just the way I like. I love the double doors here. As you can see, I spent a lot of time putting in lights, putting in carpets, putting in different braziers and different furniture around to give it kind of a homey feel. I had so much fun doing this. I got all wrapped up into it. It's really easy to make things go wherever you want. And you can even see I put some rugs down, I put a bed back here, I even put every book on that bookshelf up there, different spices, buckets, lights on the wall. Really easy to do. You can also rotate all of that stuff and put it just how you like it. Of course, I couldn't decorate my house without including my team members. I created a little council here for us all to sit together, have a good time, eat and relax, and talk about what's going on with the team. I hope you've all enjoyed the video so far, and I'd like to wrap up with a cool little thing that happened to me while I was decorating my house. A person had run up behind me up to the top of my house and said, "Guess who this is?" I thought it might be possibly one of our hundreds of members we've had over the years and had joined in game and was going to surprise me. Also, as you can see here, Aang had joined me in Shroud of the Avatar, who has played every single game we've ever played and has been with the guild for over 12 years. To even more of my surprise, it was Lord British himself. I was like, oh my god, it's the man himself. He had jumped on just to say hi from the E3 floor. And our interaction was actually put in an article for PC Gamer. What a way to end the day. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Join the fun at kismetbp.com. Make sure to press like, subscribe, and share this video. Plus, leave a comment and let us know what you'd like to see in the future.